Today, I am doing the most brutal challenge in the Forge by defeating all of the enemy without upgrading or replacing any of my equipments. In this video, we only have 3 rules. First, there will be no weapon or armor upgrades, so that means we are only allowed to use the weapon and armors that I get from the tutorial. Second is, I can only spin my race once. Third is, I am not allowed to spend any single Robux. In short, no pay to win, boys. So, if I fail to this challenge, comment your username down below and I'll give game passes to 20 lucky winners. Stick to the end to see how I make this possible and how I completely destroy the hardest enemy in the game. Of course, and as usual, we are gonna be needing to talk with Sensei Moro right here. Okay, so it's time for us to roll our first and only race now. And I hope that we get the best possible race. Maybe a demon, that would be sweet, right? As you all know, it's so good for combat, well suited in this challenge. So, let's see. Oh my god, bro, an orc. This is not totally bad, given it gives some damage and health, but remember, this is the only race that we were gonna be using in this challenge, so I better pray that this will be enough in our journey. Okay, so after a little bit of tutorial, it's time now to forge our first and only weapon in this entire game. Then, we're gonna speed this up a little bit. Okay, so it's time now to get a weapon now, boys. Holy 2 damage! This will gonna be impossible. I'm telling you that, guys. This will be impossible. Okay, so this will be the weapon that we are gonna be using all throughout this game. Oh my god. How am I even supposed to kill the mobs in volcanic place? What I'm gonna do? Kneel and beg for them to just please die in front of me? Bro, like, how did I come up with this challenge, bro? This is beyond humanitarian abuse, bro. Enough with some yapping and let's try this out with this zombie. Oh, nice parry. Another one right there. Oh, okay, he's stunned. You're done, you're so done, boy. So that's pretty easy, right? Then it's time for us to forge our armor now. So what is this? A helmet? Yeah, of course, a helmet. Great. Okay, 2 defense. Okay, so we defeated the weakest zombie earlier and let's move along with the next one called Delver Zombie. Whoa, that's a good parry. Oh, he's dodging.
Wow.
Bro, I'm not dealing any damage, bro. I guess we gotta be patient here, especially our weapon literally only has 2 damage, which I would say is pretty much like a crash. As you can see, the zombie only make 2 attacks consecutively and pauses thereafter. So that's the time for me to make an attack. Bro, I couldn't parry, bro. Okay, so that's our first death, but stay tuned as you'll see more embarrassing deaths later on. We're gonna take our revenge, guys. We're gonna take our revenge. And if you're a beginner, let me show you some tips when to do a parry so it'll be easier for you next time. Okay, so here we are after some tender loving and time-consuming 1v1. And there you go, we defeated the second zombie and let's now craft some armor. Okay, so here's our leggings that is now color brown that I guess has been soaked in mud in more than a day. But let's see the stats. Whoa, whoa. A whopping 3 defense, yeah, boy. How about this chest plate? Whoa, whoa, 5 defense. Holy, this is outrageous. Oh my god, look at my drip, bro. I look like a true warrior in the 1600s. This mission to take down the Roman Empire. Now, after a little bit of talking to Sensei Moro, he's now requiring me to enhance my weapon. I suppose not to upgrade any of my weapon, but hey, this is still part of the tutorial, so this is not cheating, right? And after some enhancement and runes, I still have 2 damage. Congrats, Haymo, that's literally life-saving. In this cave, there are still 2 kind of zombies that we have to finish before we can move on onto the next island. And that is the elite zombie, the one that has a colossal sword, and the hook.
Look at this dude.
So let's start our mission with this. Oh my god. So if you're new to this game, you can see that all enemy has predictable attacks. So they move in like a patterns. Some mobs do 2 to 3 attacks then pause. So when they pause, that's the time to do an attack. I'll show you an example here. So that's 1, 2nd, and 3rd. And that's the time he do the pause. And then here I'm gonna show you some timing tips when to make a parry. So basically, once we get the rhythm and the timing, repeat it over and over again until you're done. So we completed this zombie and it's time for us to move on with the most difficult zombie in this cave called Brute Zombie. Come on, dude. This guy is buff. Is he on steroids? Whoa, 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 whoa. 2 hits and I'm half of my health. Bro, oh, hey, he called a friend. Whoa, I'm getting real cooked here, bro. Hey, big guy, come on, don't face the wall now. Don't be a coward. Show what the muscle can do. What? Nani? 230 HP, bro. Bro, if I only have 2 damage, so it would take me 100 attacks to beat you? Bro, I low-key regret this challenge now. Oh my god. And since this fight will literally take forever, let me fast this forward a little bit. So we have now defeated the final boss in this cave and it's time for us to move on to the next island. And we are so finally here, and let's cannon ourselves in this thing in the right and head over to this cave. Hey little skeleton, give me a warm welcome by tasting my sword. I mean dagger, my dagger. Hey yo bro, what is that? Sorry, I get distracted a little bit, but I know you guys get bored so quickly, so I'll just show you all my kill cams and all of the mobs that I defeated. And after this, we will jump to the most exciting yet challenging part of this video, which is defeating the Reaper. And here's the Reaper, our final boss. So he has 1000 HP and our weapon only has 2 point something damage, which will take us roughly about 400 attacks, which is very tough, if you can imagine. And one hit combo of this guy would absolutely destroy me. Let me show you here. Boom! You see? So I spent more than 10 hours straight defeating this monster, and here's what I've learned. This Reaper do 3 fast attacks, right? And watch me how I defeated this Reaper slowly but surely.
What?
And finally, after an hour of total suffering, we have now defeated the strongest enemy in the Forge. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of content so I can create more of this in the future. Thank you for watching and happy holidays, y'all.